Welcome to this transformative self-coaching program to help you integrate and heal the pattern, feelings, and beliefs of being tongue-tied in conversations. This program is designed to help you feel better now, and more empowered to handle this issue in daily life. To best benefit from this program, full screen is recommended. Sit upright and still, and while you listen, follow the ball or pattern with your eyes. Alternatively, you may tap on one or more EFT tapping points. Are you ready? Please take full responsibility for your well-being. Section 1. We begin with the negative before reframing the issue. Even though I struggle with this pattern, I choose to still love and accept myself, and I am open to a more empowering state of being. Take a deep breath. I felt completely stuck and at a loss for words during conversations. I often experienced overwhelming anxiety that silenced me when speaking to others. I regularly encountered embarrassing pauses in dialogue because my mind went blank. I used to dread social interactions due to my fear of not knowing what to say. I remember feeling isolated because I couldn't articulate my thoughts clearly. I frequently felt inferior to others who seemed to communicate effortlessly. I was often consumed by the thought that others found me boring or uninteresting. I habitually worried about being judged for my lack of conversational skills. I felt a deep sense of shame after every failed attempt at communication. I consistently avoided eye contact to escape the discomfort of silent moments. I always rehearsed conversations in my mind, only to freeze up at the moment. I felt disconnected from my creative self when I needed it the most in conversations. I was haunted by memories of past failures every time I attempted to speak up. I felt trapped in a cycle of silence and regret after each conversational attempt. I believed my inability to speak fluidly made me less worthy of attention and connection. Section 2. Embrace this soothing, loving perspective to speak to your inner child. Maintain your attention on the screen, following the movements of the shape or pattern with your eyes. I am sorry that you learned to associate speaking with fear and judgment. I give you permission to heal. It saddens me that you felt your voice wasn't valuable. I embrace your vulnerability with compassion. I understand you were taught that silence was safer than making mistakes. You deserve to express yourself authentically. I see how you came to dread social interactions. I release any shame or guilt you carry. I am here for the part of you that felt isolated. You are worthy of love and acceptance. It's heartbreaking that you felt less than others. I celebrate your uniqueness and individuality. I acknowledge the pain of feeling uninteresting. I am here for you, always present and always supportive. I know you carried the weight of judgment. I offer you comfort and reassurance. The shame you felt doesn't define you. I encourage you to trust yourself and your intuition. Avoiding eye contact was a way to protect yourself. I support your inner growth and healing journey. Rehearsing conversations was your way of seeking control. I validate your feelings and experiences. Your disconnection from creativity was a survival strategy. You are infinitely valuable, and your feelings matter deeply. Past failures don't dictate your future. I forgive you for your mistakes and cherish the lessons they've brought us. The cycle of silence was a response to fear. I trust in your ability to heal and find peace within. Believing in your unworthiness was a learned response. I release you from the burdens of the past and embrace the lightness of being. Section 3. Now, visualize positive change. Take a deep breath. I am choosing now to embrace my moments of silence as opportunities for thoughtful reflection. I am open to the possibility of viewing my anxiety as a sign of my deep care for connection. I could consider these pauses as natural rhythms in the dance of conversation. It would be nice if I saw every social interaction as a chance to learn and grow, without fear of judgment. It is possible that I can find strength in my moments of isolation, using them to connect more deeply with myself. I can start to see my unique way of communicating as a gift that sets me apart. I am willing to explore the idea that my worth is not tied to how effortlessly I converse. I have the opportunity to let go of the fear of judgment and embrace my authentic voice. I am capable of transforming feelings of shame into lessons of resilience. I embrace the idea of using eye contact as a bridge to deeper connection, rather than a source of fear. I am ready to let go of rehearsing and trust in the flow of natural dialogue. I am beginning to see my creativity as an ever-present resource, especially in conversations. I am receptive to the lesson that past failures are stepping stones to future successes. I am shifting towards breaking the cycle of silence with gentle self-acceptance. I am open-minded about my worthiness for attention and connection, independent of my fluency in conversation. Section 4. Bridging the journey from challenge to transformation. Remember to maintain your focus on the screen, following the movements of the shape or pattern with your eyes. Although I felt completely stuck and at a loss for words during conversations, I give myself permission to heal and am choosing now to embrace my moments of silence as opportunities for thoughtful reflection. Even though I often experienced overwhelming anxiety that silenced me when speaking to others, I embrace my vulnerability with compassion and am open to the possibility of viewing my anxiety as a sign of my deep care for connection. Although I regularly encountered embarrassing pauses in dialogue because my mind went blank, I deserve to express myself authentically and could consider these pauses as natural rhythms in the dance of conversation. Even though I used to dread social interactions due to my fear of not knowing what to say, I release any shame or guilt I carry, and it would be nice if I saw every social interaction as a chance to learn and grow, without fear of judgment. Although I remember feeling isolated because I couldn't articulate my thoughts clearly, I am worthy of love and acceptance, and it is possible that I can find strength in my moments of isolation, using them to connect more deeply with myself. Even though I frequently felt inferior to others who seemed to communicate effortlessly, I celebrate my uniqueness and individuality and can start to see my unique way of communicating as a gift that sets me apart. Although I was often consumed by the thought that others found me boring or uninteresting, I am here for myself, always present and always supportive, and am willing to explore the idea that my worth is not tied to how effortlessly I converse. Even though I habitually worried about being judged for my lack of conversational skills, I offer myself comfort and reassurance and have the opportunity to let go of the fear of judgment and embrace my authentic voice. Although I felt a deep sense of shame after every failed attempt at communication, I encourage myself to trust myself and my intuition and am capable of transforming feelings of shame into lessons of resilience. Even though I consistently avoided eye contact to escape the discomfort of silent moments, I support my inner growth and healing journey and embrace the idea of using eye contact as a bridge to deeper connection, rather than a source of fear. Although I always rehearsed conversations in my mind, only to freeze up at the moment, I validate my feelings and experiences and am ready to let go of rehearsing and trust in the flow of natural dialogue. Even though I felt disconnected from my creative self when I needed it the most in conversations, I am infinitely valuable, and my feelings matter deeply, and am beginning to see my creativity as an ever-present resource, especially in conversations. Although I was haunted by memories of past failures every time I attempted to speak up, I forgive myself for my mistakes and cherish the lessons they've brought us and am receptive to the lesson that past failures are stepping stones to future successes. Even though I felt trapped in a cycle of silence and regret after each conversational attempt, I trust in my ability to heal and find peace within and am shifting towards breaking the cycle of silence with gentle self-acceptance. Although I believed my inability to speak fluidly made me less worthy of attention and connection, I release myself from the burdens of the past and embrace the lightness of being and am open-minded about my worthiness for attention and connection, independent of my fluency in conversation. If you were tapping, you can stop as we go to Section 5. Preemptive gratitude for transformation. I am grateful for the newfound ease and flow in my conversations, embracing the moments as they come. I appreciate my ability to connect authentically with others, celebrating the unique contributions we each bring. I am thankful for the courage to express myself freely, finding strength in my vulnerability. I cherish the moments of silence in conversations, recognizing them as spaces for reflection and connection. I am grateful for the lessons learned from past challenges, which have shaped my resilient and compassionate heart. I give thanks to my inner child for the wisdom and insights gained, nurturing a deeper sense of self-love and acceptance. I am thankful for the creative sparks that now flow freely in my interactions, enriching each conversation. I appreciate my journey towards self-expression, recognizing each step as a testament to my growth and determination. I am grateful for the sense of belonging and connection I now feel, knowing I am worthy of love and understanding. I celebrate the peace and confidence that infuse my daily communications, grateful for the harmonious exchange of ideas and emotions. Section 6. Closing and next steps. Take a deep, rejuvenating breath. Congratulations on completing this transformative session. Take a note of how you feel in comparison to how you started. Be attentive to the reduction in the emotional weight of associated memories and changes in how you react to things that used to trigger you. Feel free to repeat this program to completely shift and reframe this pattern and beliefs. For more details, see the link in the bio or description below.